Last time on The Ties That Bind, our party decided to make their way to the top of Platinum Peak to find the monastery and its mysterious master after Sheen, one of the masters of Platinum Peak, gave the invitation to Wolfgang. Atop, they found the monastery after going through the trials to make it through, and then, as Asmo decided to take a nap, making sure that he, get the wind back in his lungs, drink some tea, take a nap, Wolfgang and T-Wig continued to the summit, where the final trial, a test of endurance, began. Wolfgang had to take the full blast of 2 master monks of Platinum Peak. Surviving this ordeal, he was led into the mine, the Platinum Mine atop its summit. And traveling through, he realized that the mine, the cap of platinum atop this massive mountain, was not really a cap of platinum at all, but actually a ancient platinum dragon going by Bahamut. One of the eldest gods, as he had claimed. Wolfgang had a conversation with Bahamut that required him to be immolated by his holy fire. In this conversation, he learned of many gods that are still out there among the world that they have not been formally introduced to, that they may or may not need to track down in order to secure the safety of this realm from the bleeding god. And after being treated of his wounds and brought back, Wolfgang was delivered his ancestors' long-lost blade, which he has gone ahead and named Crescendo. And as Sheen walks you guys back down the main level monastery where you guys can rest up and meet back up with Asmo, you guys walk through the large platinum doors that you came in through, and you see a lot of students there who, while practicing their little ki blasts against the platinum slats that you now know to be the dead scales of Bahamut, you see them all stop for a moment and bow towards Sheen. Even the turtle, who you now know to be Master Sheldon, takes a moment to pause and bows towards him.
Such a good name.
It is
Sheen waves as you guys walk through. And you guys find Asmo sleeping in the common area of the temple.
I kick underneath his seat.
Asmo, as your eyes clear, you notice that Wolfgang is covered in what seems to be a sunburn of sorts.
What happened to you? God, how long was I asleep and how long were you in the sun? God.
Wasn't the sun.
It wasn't the moon, so what was it?
It was the platinum dragon.
And he was only amongst his flame for... T-Wig, you'll actually remember this, but Wolfgang, that conversation that felt like it lasted for maybe 5-10 minutes, T-Wig, to you just saw the flame start to fire out, and then everybody started dragging him out. In reality, you were only in there for maybe 2 seconds.
God,
That was like 2.5 seconds.
How tired was I? God, I slept through it. What? Okay, so I guess you guys explain really quickly.
We'll just really quickly explain. While I sit down and take a short rest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you guys can take a half hour and get one of your hit die back. Asmo, you are no longer fatigued after taking your rest.
Yay! That's why I did it.
Makes sense.
All right. What's the hit? I should remember.
Just hit the hit die option.
Just hit the hit die.
Hit the hit die.
It
should be the button that says hit.
Yeah.
dice.
7 2. Oh, here we go. Back up the full.
There you go.
Wow!
Wowee!
So what do we do with this
instance.
information? Asmo just kind of scratches his snaky chin.
Should be obvious. We have to go around gathering the gods.
Seems like quite the endeavor. Sheen says, kind of like bowing his head a bit. Hard to say how many of them actually wish to be found.
Aswell holds up his hand. Would any of them be in the you know how there was a tomb recently opened up in the north? Not the north of the mob, but like north of the city.
Sheen looks at you inquisitively, like, what are you talking about?
Oh, there's a tomb that opened up. Got a bunch of people trying to get in there. There might be sacred artifacts. Would a god be there? Truthfully, just get the just want to look.
I wouldn't know.
Are there any magical artifacts in a tomb to the north? Do you know? I mean, like, there's lots of tomes here.
In my day of
Tomes about
adventuring, there are plenty of artifacts hidden out there.
Okay.
Specifically, Bahamut told me that Vander is somewhere in the west, and Arcanos is in the Overgrowth.
So the Overgrowth is to the east and the west. So
And then Fleetfoot, as you told me, Wolfgang.
Because I took notes. Sorry.
Yes. No worries.
Is to the north at the Fallwood Burrow. And then there's also that Solomon guy you guys don't seem to like a lot.
he's in the north.
He's in the super north.
But who's in the south?
We're not getting his help.
No.
Oh no. Oh, he's helped me plenty. Aswell just pounds his chest a little bit. Okay, boy, that's a lot of information. So, is Fleetwood, is that who I think it is?
Well, they're like the god of nature.
No, is that who I think it is? Aswell's bobbing his eyebrows. That's, a boy, Wolfgang.
I mean, he might have eyebrows, I don't know.
Who do you think it is?
Oh, it's either Maggie or one of her cats.
Hard to say. Bahamut said something along the lines of, they like to be in humanoid disguises.
I doubt it's Gibbling, so that means it might be Maggie.
Possibly.
Gibbling's not a god, he's a godsend. Big difference.
Gibbling sneezes somewhere.
Good. Good. Now, the real question is, what do we do? Honestly, I'm thinking about just informing the guard about what's going on below the city. I don't know if we should risk it.
But people need our help.
You send the guard. Guard can help people. All things considered.
Could
guard
we
can
help the guard too, or no?
If we have to go gather the gods, Aswell almost rolls his eyes. I don't know if we can really lag behind.
Well, there was also that thing you were talking about with Heckless.
There's also the tome to the north.
Yeah.
Aswell just rubs his eyes.
Apparently, based off
The conversations we totally had. I'm sorry, I took so many notes.
Hey, you've okay. Let's just say that you guys have been sitting here and chatting, and we've entered the conversation at about 45 minutes in after you've rested.
And that is an artifact of Arcanos, which is one of the gods we need to find.
A very powerful god indeed.
So that's where we.
My lord's word serves.
So we should go there first, then west, then east.
I don't know about. Well, no.
How do you even go west? It's just a mountain range.
You also made. Forgive my intrusion, but you did also seem to make mention of assisting my lord's son.
What?
Oh yeah, the Bahoom. Yeah, right, him.
No, we had a lead on that, actually. We were supposed to help the Whistlesteins find their spellbook.
Yeah.
Boy.
I don't think we can set out just yet, Asmo. I think there's still some work to be done here before we can go.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's. You like a quick way down the mountain, or do we gotta walk?
Well, there's always Wookie's favorite way.
Who's Wookie and what's the way?
Oh, he's just one of my prized pupils. Do you notice the little grooves off to the side of the staircase that you walked up?
No.
I
do
figured
not.
those were to take supplies up to the mountain.
Yep, typically. Though some of our more reckless students like to attempt to ride down said slope on wagons.
What?
I have tried to ban this over and over again. There have been many fatalities.
No, oh, dang it. I was going to ask how many injuries
What's a
there were.
fatality?
It is when somebody dies.
Oh, great. That's, oh boy.
Students
Yes.
take a little bit too much rice wine, they get it
can
in
be
their
pretty-
heads, and then they
They
just
can be
decide
pretty
to-
gruesome and almost inventive in a lot of ways, too.
Most of them just trickle down the mountain and we never see them again.
Oh boy.
There's a city at the bottom of the mountain.
Not on that side. Points behind him.
Yeah, maybe we should walk.
I could summon birds too. I mean, it'd be fun, but dying is not really part of the repertoire of Soray.
I need to walk and clear my head anyways because of all the god stuff I just heard. Ay.
But I still think we should help people, Esmo.
I know. We can help people. Let's just walk down the hill before we help people, okay?
But what if we're too late? Wolfgang.
We won't know until we look for sure.
Before you go, he pulls out a strand of beads from the side, like one of the side folds on his belt. Should you ever decide to return, this will make entering a bit easier. And he hands it towards you, Wolfgang, as you have passed the tests.
How big is the loop of the beads?
It's like a small prayer bead necklace. If you wrapped it around, you could probably wear it as a wristband. If you wore it around your neck, it would probably drape down towards your middle chest. If you put it in your bag, it would sit in a bag.
Ooh, like most things.
Yeah.
Well, he'll probably wrap it around his wrist.
There you go. You have a nice platinum bead wristband. And worst case scenario, it's probably worth money.
I mean, it is platinum, so
Yeah. Just saying.
Cool, let's take it to the auction house and buy out all the other versions and up it by 10 gold. Fucking economy.
Well, safe travels. Sheen gives you a wave as he starts heading back out into the courtyard.
What time of day is it?
It's mid-afternoon. Like, basically, if I were to equate it to anything, it's probably about 5 p.m. And since this is kind of a land of eternal summer, the sun doesn't usually set around here until 9-ish.
The axis barely turns.
Well,
So, how do we want to go down?
it's gonna take us a good while if we walk down on foot.
It'd be quicker than it was on the way up, but
Yeah, it's always
yeah,
faster to go down.
it would still you'd make it down probably hour before dusk or so if you started.
How long would it be to fly if I were to make an estimation?
To glide down, it would take maybe a quarter of the time.
Which would be...
About maybe 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go on a bit of a flight?
Okay, you've been pushing for it. Let's do it.
Well,
I mean,
I'm saying you guys didn't do so well all the way up here breathing the air, so...
I'm pretty used to flying, so sure.
Okay.
I will call forth...
Weird time to brag, but okay.
Let me see how many I can do. I'm going to pull out 5 bees. I'm going to call forth 5 bees.
5
All
bees.
right, I can't wait to see how they do this. All right, five of your bees crawl out. They seem to be a little bit dizzy with the altitude, but...
Look strong, man.
And I cast Giant Insect.
No! No!
So you've taken them out to the courtyard, right?
Oh yeah, this is. I mean, wherever
Okay.
it's open. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this inside of a building. Jesus. I'm using the 5 wasps, but I'm just gonna pretend they're bees because it's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna summon 5 giant wasps or bees.
So you walk out. You get them to go fly, land on a couple of different flowers that are flowering in this little Zen garden out here. And then all of a sudden, you get like Naruto smoke, and poof, 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 poof. You have 5 massive bees just sitting there, and everybody is startled for a moment as everybody over in the exercise garden is like, "Whoa!"
It is okay. They are just bees.
Are they? I thought you were to summon birds!
Just
No.
really deep.
I retroactively take back my yes.
No, you can't do that.
Please don't tell me they're gonna carry me by my shoulders down this
No,
mountain.
no, you just get on their back like this.
And I crawl onto one of their backs.
Yeah, it just kind of jiggles a little bit. Asmo, one of them, walks up to you and just kind of nuzzles you and starts sticking
No.
its proboscis in your face.
No, God. Oh my God. As one gets on.
All right.
I'll hop on as
Shudders a
well.
little bit.
I have 2 extra ones, so they're gonna be our. We're gonna do a
Backup.
V. They're gonna be our V formation partners.
Yeah, a couple of the a couple of the younger students walk up and start to like pet them.
They're really soft.
They are. They're fluffy. And you guys take off with a like. It sounds like. Basically, it sounds like the clattering of drum beats as these things flap their wings.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a really bad lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It sounds like Dad's lawnmower, Nadine.
Yes.
The old one.
Oh my God! Yes, the old one.
The one that
Sounds
Dad
like-
will never... You dented the wheel. You're not allowed using
Exactly.
the snowblower. Fuck.
Exactly. It sounds like Dad's old lawnmower. There you go. All right. And, they
And
start
then
to,
Flight of the Bumblebee
fly.
plays. Just can we just have that, please?
If oh man, I wish that was
Why
one
can't
of
it be
the
Flight of the
added things, but-
Valkyries?
That too.
Flight of the Valkyries. Dun, dun, dun. With a gothic choir.
Oh my
I mean,
God!
I can play it on this end. You guys won't be able to hear it, but
I'll hear it in my heart.
yeah. All right. Flight of the Bumblebee is now playing,
Awesome.
Excellent.
and you begin to descend the mountain. They fly very fast, and they're very. If you've ever seen a bee confused, you've seen bees confused now that they are giants. They don't know where the hell they're going, so they're just kind of taking the orders from T-Wig, who is essentially their queen, and traveling down this mountain pass as you start to see things. The city starts to grow larger and larger as they make a circle around the mountain. They swoop down.
I need to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do they think that that T-Wig is the queen because T-Wig knows the way?
Yes. And they continue
Dead
downward.
meme.
Zombie meme. It's back.
You continue backward. You continue heading back towards Dragon's Rest. The wind kind of flutters in your hair. It feels a little bit chilly at times.
Boy, I wish I sure had hair or skin to feel these things.
Yeah, your cloak's fluttering in the breeze, Asmo, as is yours. Wolfgang, you've kind of had to hold on to your hat because the wind is... You're getting a lot of very strong updrafts from these valleys, and in what feels like longer to some than others, you make it back down to Dragon's Rest as they fly over to kind of the opposite end, the little park outside of the little dwarven city that you've become so familiar with, Asmo, towards the Field of Flowers. And they start landing down towards that way as a few picnickers panic and begin to flee.
Asmo lands. Okay, that was weird. Okay. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna go help the people, by the way, we have to beeline it straight for Garrick's house. Okay?
B looks at you. Bzzz.
Not you!
Goes back to, like, basically eating whole flowers and rolling
Nice.
around in the pollen.
I thought you said Garrick was injured.
He has the information on where we need to go. Because he
I will
didn't tell
land.
me. He didn't tell me the location, right?
He gave you a description, but it's not like it was not enough of a description for you to really know exactly how to get there.
Okay. You can either come with me or hang out with the bees.
I mean, we'll come with you.
All right, let's go. Asmo starts
Wolfgang,
taking
do you want to go?
Most people's lives are on the line.
Okay, we'll get out the bees real fast.
Do
Scoot
this.
off.
The book. Go north. Go west. Go east. Retire. Get revenge.
I will.
Get tired.
I will. Once everyone has dismounted their bees, I will drop concentration on giant insect, and they'll revert back to their tiny bee form.
The bees are now extremely confused again, but it's harder to tell. And
I'll open up my hatch.
there's just this very large padded part of the flower bed that the flower field that you guys are standing in, that one of the bees was rolling around in. And as you open up your hatch, they fly back to the hive.
Nice. Alrighty. I will follow Asmo.
All right, where are you heading?
To Garrick's house.
To Garrick's house.
Over the hills and through the woods to Garrick's house we go.
All right. You head to Garrick's house inside the dwarven city, and you find that his apartment is dark.
Oh, sleeping. 1 second. Knock, knock, knock.
The door kind of rattles as you knock on it due to your damage from the previous night.
What the heck happened to this door?
Nah, some asshole messed with it, probably.
Whoa, really?
Mm-hmm.
As you look in, there doesn't seem to be any movement.
Asmo puts his mouth to the door.
No response, but you hear some footsteps coming up behind you, especially you, T-Wig, with your passive perception, and, what seems to be the problem? You again!
Yes, me again. Where's Garrick? Is he at work?
He's on shift!
Son of a bitch. Keep forgetting he has a regular job.
Aye, don't you?
Sir, this is Wolfgang Connolly of the Connolly family.
A pleasure, sir.
And
The,
T-Wig. And
Dwarven guard bows to you.
the aberration of life. I don't know how to describe you.
Whoa, that's a big title.
Yeah, I know. It sounds good, though, right?
It does. I'll work on it.
Actually, I've heard of this one too. Aren't
Oh,
you
really?
you're the the throne's new weapon, right?
The
The ears droop down.
no, I think you are mistaken me for someone else.
I don't think I am, but you know, it's all right. Garrick's he's on patrol out in the city.
Where?
Any idea where?
exactly?
I'm not really one to keep up on other people's shifts, but if I were to guess, he's probably around the shopping promenade.
All right, guess
Sure,
we'll
I'll
go
go
look
there.
there.
All right, thank you very much.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, guys, head back out into the city.
Weapon of the crown? Is that what he said?
No, you gotta remember, you're made of metal in a lot of ways, just like
Yeah,
a sword.
but so is a fork, and it's not a weapon.
It can be used as a weapon. Go right in the eye, go right for the jugular, get him in the kidney.
That's not what it's intended for.
Actually, maybe arguable.
I just punched myself in the face by gesturing. I'm not kidding. I just punched myself.
You take 1 point of meta damage.
Motherfuck, I'm bleeding. Holy shit.
Okay, 2 points of meta damage.
I was gesturing and I gestured too close not to hit my mic and I punched myself in the lip.
Flew too close to the sun there.
Ah! Oh my god.
Maybe they're trying
All
to.
right.
Maybe they're trying to ward off people from getting close to you.
I don't like that.
I slowly look to Wolfgang and then look forward.
You're not a weapon, T-Wig. You're a sentient being just like the rest of us.
Yeah, you bet.
Should I? No, I shouldn't. Never mind. Let's keep going.
All right, you guys travel inward towards the shopping promenade. You notice that, there are the usual shops that you've seen. There seems to be one new that's opening up. Seems to have the sign out front labeled Prestos. Seems to be a laundromat.
Make a mental check. Make a mental list for that. Oh my god, yeah. Prestos. That's such a great name for a laundromat.
It is. That's really good.
And T-Wig, actually, out front washing one of the windows, you see a relatively familiar face. They're not washing it with a traditional rag. They're actually casting prestidigitation on it just to take off any mud and dust and excess paint from painting up the front of the shop. But it's actually the halfling that you and Denier assisted, who had transformed himself into a frog.
Oh, hey!
I wave.
Hi! I remember you. You
Yeah,
helped
you
me
were-
when I was...
You were a frog!
Yeah, not anymore. I'm also not a student there anymore. I couldn't do it, but you know what? I learned enough, and now I'm an entrepreneur.
What's an entrepreneur?
I opened a business because all these places are closing down and everybody's leaving town. Oh.
Oh. Is business doing good?
Well, we just opened. If any of you guys have any clothes that you need cleaned, just come on down to Presto's and I'll have it done like that. I'm working on taglines. It's not what I'm good at yet.
How charred are my clothes?
Your clothes seem fairly charred, like to the point that they actually need tailoring. You, sir, you look like you've been through quite a bit of a scrap, maybe a small fire of some sort. I'm not going to ask questions. I don't judge too much. But if you want, I could have that fixed up for you and ready to go by this evening. You could be
Sure.
my first customer.
Sure, why not?
Oh, boy! He seems very excited by this and just kind of like turns around.
Can you patch any of these?
Oh yeah, I can patch it up good as new, and everything will be to your specifications, sir.
All right, I trust you. This is a family heirloom.
Oh, ooh, takes a couple of deep breaths into his hand. You got it.
All right, how much do I owe you?
Well, for first customer discounted, 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay, here you are.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll have these done for you in a jiffy. Damn it, I need to work the shop name in there. I'm working that. Thank you. He waves as he nervously walks into his shop.
You can call it just a jiffy.
Damn it.
Strapped for
Jesus.
time. We're strapped for time, but we have time for this.
Aslo looks got his arms crossed, looking frustrated.
As you're looking around, you do see Garak wandering up the street. He seems very tired. Hearing that, he notices you, nods, and starts walking your way. Hey.
Hello, Officer Garrick. How are you doing today?
Doing quite well. How are you guys doing this evening?
I'm good.
Well, Wolfgang flew too close to the sun.
Looks like it. You might want some aloe for that, I'm guessing.
Probably. Though potions seem to be doing me just fine.
Rub that potion. Just rub that in. Hey, you know that thing we were talking about?
Yeah, I was actually going to mention a little something about a little friend of ours. He might be leaving something for you. If you check back by the rear of the station, you might find a little something that might be useful to you. We've been meaning to take out the trash for a while, and if you wouldn't mind grabbing it for me and just taking it. That'd be
Yeah. I'm the trash man. I'll take care of that.
I mean, you have needed a actual job. I know that much. So.
Yeah. Think about starting up my own laundromat. Call it Just a Jiffy.
You see a very worried face looking out at you from the window.
He's kidding.
Sinks back into the darkness of the shop.
Jeez.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll swing by there real fast. And quick question. If I want to hang out somewhere, then if I want to go check out something pretty crazy tonight, you can just whisper into my ear where that crazy place I can go hang out tonight is. Bring in some friends. As one looks over at the two of them to his left.
He basically just tells you,
Well, I was thinking about having a little bit of a party down by the North Wharf. There's a tunnel around there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
pretty nice.
Cool. Is it pretty obvious which tunnel, or is it just the one?
I feel like you'll know the one.
Cool. Okay, so thank you,
Yeah,
officer.
no problem. Citizen.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go finish my shift.
Absolutely.
Meet you guys for some drinks later.
Here's hoping. You look spiffy in that uniform, officer.
I do try.
he kind of gives you like the wave as he like the 2
Get
finger
it,
wave as he walks away.
Should get it worked on here at this place.
Prestos! You hear the window slide open and he yells.
We put the presto in digitation.
Don't tell my
yeah.
secrets.
Oh, why?
All right, so just giving you a bit of info there.
Aswell wanders over to them. I need to go back to the police station, the guard station, real fast.
Oh, okay, because you have to take out garbage, right?
Yeah, I gotta get it. It's code.
What?
It's code for something. I need to go pick something up. He left something for me. I think I know what it is.
I just tilt my head.
You about to get a crash course in the underworld, T-Wing.
Aswell
does meet me. I will meet you at the house of Wolfgang Connolly. Aswell just kind of wanders away.
Is he okay?
I don't know. He's been acting weird as of late. Maybe it was the high altitude.
Probably.
How high am I because of how high up he was? Can snakes handle high altitudes?
You've taken a nap and you've flown back down to sea level, so you're fine.
Have his ears popped, though?
He's bee-lagged.
At one point, yes, they definitely popped, especially when you were on your way down.
That's why babies cry, because they can't pop their ears yet.
Because they're too stupid, they don't know.
Whoa, come on.
I mean, he's right.
I'm not going to lie, babies are dumb.
Walk. Get with it.
he's right.
Hey, puppies can walk after like one day. Get with it, babies. Fuck
Yeah.
hell.
A housefly after 24 hours is already dead.
Fucking
It's lived its entire life and knew
Stupid
everything
ass
it needed to
babies.
in 24 hours. That's efficient.
doesn't even
All
learn
right.
how to. Sit.
All right, so Asmo, you travel to the
Just
the back of
imagine Nick shaming babies at a playground now. Fucking idiots.
morons.
At least I know the alphabet, Deborah.
You can't even talk.
Just fucking Karens. All these Karens.
All right, so you travel to the constabulary, Asmo.
Asmo just kind of whistles, walking behind. Just see how many. What does Asmo see? Does he see garbage cans?
All right, yeah, you walk into the alley by the constabulary, and around back there are several bags of refuse, and I need you to roll me either an investigation or a perception check.
Oh, we're gonna do perception. 22.
Nice.
All right, you notice that one of these bags is not quite the same. It's a lot of these, like, they're kind of like bulky, and they seem to be full of various, like, pointy bits, and like there seems to be like a bunch of different types of stuff in them. One of the bags is a lot more uniform in what it seems to be stuffed with, and you go to check this bag, and you open up, and you notice that it's full of various bits of dark clothing.
Ooh.
And as you look through, you pull out a few things. You're immediately recognizing the garb of the lower-ranked Deadeyes. Seems to be a few sets of clothes in there.
Oh, Garrick, you handsome son of a bitch. Aswell just takes the bag, puts it on his shoulder. Aswell just creeps away with it.
Yep. Just walk away with a bunch of trash from behind a police station. And nobody seems the wiser.
It's okay, because Aswell's doing the Looney Tunes. Walk away.
Yeah,
I was
just
imagining
on the
Kronk
tippy
with
toes.
with the bag.
All right. Wolfgang, you and T-Wig return back to your home before Asmo gets there, as he had to make a little bit of a pit stop. Jamat seems very happy to have you back. He looks up. Oh, sir, didn't know when you'd be back, so I made some cold soup if you'd like some.
That'd be fine. Thank you, Jean.
Ew. Cold soup? What is this?
It's like gazpacho.
Oh, man, I'm so uncultured.
We know.
Yeah, he.
Wow!
Fucking Connor with the RKO.
Fucking savage tonight, Jesus.
No, this is just payback because he knows I can be mean like this, dude. It's fine.
And I know you can make me roll nat once.
It's true. I do have that magical power, evidently. Jesus.
All right, he comes back with a bowl or two of gazpacho, offering you T-Wig.
I actually am gonna go to visit Cherry 2.0 in the garden, and I'm gonna try and druid craft some aloe vera.
All right, you hang out in the front yard where the small garden and Cherry seems to be doing quite well. Cherry's starting to sprout a few leaves here. He's a couple inches taller since you last saw him, or last
Nice.
checked on him. And gonna try to druid craft some aloe.
Yeah, some aloe vera.
Druid craft is a cantrip, right? Or is
It is, yes.
All right. Yeah, sure enough, you start focusing your druidic energies on the ground, and yeah, a little tiny shrub begins to sprout with little, not sure what the proper, like they're kind of ovular leaves.
A bulb, yeah, kind of like a
Yeah, little
weird-
bulbousy little leaves there. And you can tell it's not exactly a mature plant, but you could probably harvest a few of the leaves and get a decent amount of aloe out of them.
Okay. I will do so as best to my ability. It's not going to be super efficient, but it works.
All right, nature check.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, you get yourself probably about maybe a teaspoon, 2 or 3 teaspoons of aloe.
Perfect.
Enough to wipe on a, I don't know, plate-sized.
Like a face.
Yeah, yeah. You could probably get like a good majority of the face done with it. And as you finished harvesting that, you see Asmo walking in like a cliche burglar with a big old burlap sack over his back.
Do I crawl over a hedge to get into the property?
You walk through the hedge, just ignoring the front gate entirely. Just walk straight through.
Aswell just opens up the door without knocking.
Yeah, you just boot open the door, walk in with muddy boots. Welcome, Master Asmo.
Puts the bag down on the table.
Cold. Would you like some soup, sir?
Is it warm?
No, I could warm it for you. It's not meant to be eaten warm, though.
What?
I'll just get you a bowl. He just kind of nods and walks back.
Anyways, Aslo starts pulling out the costumes.
I will at this point kind of make my way inside with my hands full of aloe vera.
What do you got there, T-Wig?
It is a gift for Wolfgang's face.
Is it a mask?
Something like that. Wolfgang, here.
Yeah, roll a medical check for Wolfgang.
Okay. Wolfgang has to, or I have to?
You do, because you're applying it.
Oh shit! Medical medicine. There it is.
Fly to face.
Oh no!
Yeah, you basically start walking forward with a natural 1.
Oh no!
The first thing you do is poke him right in the eye.
You know what I'm imagining?
Drink
you know
this. Drink it, it'll heal you.
As you're like palming the aloe.
I'm
into his
imagining
mouth.
that image of just that person slowly pushing the cake into someone's face.
Yeah.
It's just aloe vera being slowly pushed into his face.
I think it's not effective if you get it up your nostrils.
Yeah,
Oh my-
2 weeks is like shoving it all over your face, and yep, there's a big commotion there. You okay?
Yeah, I just dropped my head, apparently.
Oh no.
Where's your head at?
Wolfgang, the taste of aloe, along with like it getting shoved properly into your nose, and it does not mix well with the soup.
Great. Thank you, T-Wig.
You're welcome, I'm the best.
But your lips are not chapped.
Ooh, that's nice.
I have perfectly supple lips.
Yes.
How juicy are his lips looking there, Nick?
Curtis!
We don't need to know.
They could probably, like, if you take a close up of them, they could probably.
Nick, I wasn't serious.
You ask the DM a question, you get a fucking answer. So yeah, you guys eat your soup, and Asmo shows you guys that Garrick has left you a few disguises.
Well, these are, I believe, the equivalency of initiate Deadeye outfits. Just black. It's really simple. They're not really creative. They're effective. They're all about practicality. These are the outfits. If the Deadeyes are working there, that means we gotta go into this place as if we are meant to be there. Now, T-Wig, you know I love you, right? You know I love you,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I know Wolfgang. I can trust Wolfgang to be a bad son of a bitch, okay? The best way to describe you is you are like the bipedal version of a newborn deer. You're just happy. You're optimistic. I need you when you go in there to be the complete reverse of that. You need to be miserable and downtrodden. I want you to imagine when you go in there, you gotta go in there no matter what happens until it's time. You are okay with people being hurt.
No!
It's part of the act. Because you can't save people unless you don't care about them. Or at least can act like it until it's the right time. And then when you save them, it's worth it. You need to play pretend, because if you don't, all three of us could get very hurt, and all those people might die. So you have to ask yourself, in the balance of everything, is it more important to be kind of an asshole for a little while, or to be nice for a little while, and then everyone dies?
Okay, I think I get this.
This is one of the few times where the ends justify the means. I need information. You want to free people. Wolfgang kind of wants to do both, I think. Mostly free people, I think.
Probably free people.
Probably free people.
Okay. I mean, I wish I could just turn into a dog or something, and then... But
I
guess
don't think the Deadeyes use dogs.
yeah. Okay.
You do have.
We do. I did give T-Wig that necklace, though.
You do have
I do.
that
I can transform. Yeah.
You do have that necklace. You're gonna need to use that. Become someone else.
Okay, I can do that.
Wolfgang,
Yes.
You're all right. I don't need to
Okay.
tell you how to be you just gotta be a dick. Though I would suggest bringing a different weapon. Hide your gun, but bring a different weapon. Daggers. You have any daggers
Look-
in the armory here? Do you have an armory here?
Wolfgang looks down at the sword on his hip.
You need a dagger.
Really?
Yes, it's an assassin's tool, so if you have any nice daggers, get some nice daggers. 2.
Asmo, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. With advantage, as you've been dealing with these people a lot.
Oh, yay. 9.
Yeah, no, dagger sounds right.
No dagger. That and any other weapon.
Fuck! I wanted to get a good roll on that one.
Would
Probably
this
at
pass?
least one of those.
I'm gonna flip my arm around and unsheath my scimitar that I have in my hand.
Shing.
Yeah, a
have a-
scimitar just
you
kind
have
of like
a wrist-
Swiss Army knives out of T-Wig's hand.
That's good, but that's
Whoa.
gonna people are gonna have questions though about that.
Where the fuck
Oh.
did you get that?
Oh, it's been with me the whole time.
See, that's really awesome. In any other circumstance, I'd be like, "Holy shit!" But today, if you just slide an arm like a scimitar right out of your damn arm, someone's gonna be like, "Hey, that's not normal."
Oh, okay.
I just switch it back into my hand.
Yeah, if we gotta run, bust it out. Be like, "Surprise!" and get him. Like,
No way, I use-
Go for a
don't want
punch
to.
and then slide it out. He won't even see it
No,
coming.
no way. No,
It'll
no,
just
that's
just gut them
bad.
like a fish.
No, I
Guts
don't
will
want
just
to.
pour out on the floor.
No, I can't cry, but if I could, I would.
So, Asmo, you're gonna lend them some of your daggers and maybe a short sword or something?
Yes, Azul's like, fine, here. Baz just pulls out his two of his daggers off his back bandolier that he has on his back.
All right, Asmo
All
hands
right.
each of you a dagger.
That was fun, Nadine. I'm happy. That made me really happy.
No! Oh, man.
Stick it in there and twist it. You feel the burst of the heart as the blood flows out like a newly crushed, like a crushed apricot, just juicy and sweet and full of flavor.
Can't taste it. Also, that sounds bad.
What does it taste like?
Shut up, Connor!
Wow, character just got dropped there.
Can almost hit the floor. Okay.
All
The
right.
hilarious thing is when they slip and fall on the blood, they're like, ah, whoop, 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 whoop.
I'll just assume you'll be home late tonight then, sir.
Probably better for the best.
Very well. Jamat just kind of like nods. What happened to your suit, by the way, sir?
Oh, it's being tailored at the moment.
Oh. Kind of, you
Yeah.
see like a small look of like, I
Betrayal.
guess, okay, that's fine. This used to be my thing, but okay.
Well, it was
look
a-
in his eyes.
Was someone starting up a new business. I wanted to be nice to him, give him something to do.
I don't mind too much there, sir. I took small joys in it, certainly, but frees up my evening a bit.
There you go. By the way, I wonder if you've ever seen this before. And I pull out Crescendo.
The crest looks familiar, sir, but he says, kind of like marveling at, like, he's kind of like taken aback for a moment because it's a very splendid looking blade. And Asmo, this is the first time he's actually unsheathed it in front of you. The blade itself is like this purest mirror platinum. There's a big white opal sitting on the handguard, along with that seems to be the centerpiece of a sigil that's, a sun and two draconic wings cycling around the back to guard the rest of the hand. Handle appears to be made of some type of ivory or pearl.
I gave you 100 gold for it.
You are not getting my family sword for 100 gold.
Ah, okay, fine.
If it is a
That's what just
family
chuckles.
sword, I can't say I've ever seen anything like it, sir.
Apparently it's old.
Well, it looks brand new.
It's a very splendid piece, sir.
Yeah.
Like as
A
you
lot of.
marvel down into it, like the image that you look at on the reflection is pure. Like there's not even a cloud or anything to it. It is just like looking into a window at yourself.
Asmo says to Wolfgang while he's still like setting up like all the outfits and everything. Well, he's just prepping stuff on a table, the main table. Well, here's hoping you don't need to bust that out tonight, huh? How about that?
Sure. Go ahead and sheath it.
Slides back in and nestles in firmly into its sheath.
Also, T-Wig, I appreciate you being a team sport about this. Just know no matter what, you might be questioned directly. And if so, remember what you're there to do, to make sure nothing bad happens, because that's what we're going to be. Basic goons and guards. I'll do the talking the best I can. I will take point on that, but we might get separated in there.
Can you do we want to try and practice?
Okay, let's practice. All right.
Okay, I'm a bad guy.
You are a bad. Sit down. You are okay. Stand there. You are a bad guy.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sitting or standing. I'll stand up. Okay, yes, I'm a bad guy.
Say you're standing by the door. Okay, I'm gonna walk through the door, and I'm gonna pretend to be someone who will be questioning you. Okay.
Okay, let me cross my arms here. Cool,
Okay, good.
and I'll lean up against the wall like this. How does this look?
That looks okay. Hold on. Put your like just one of your feet on the wall as well.
Oh, like this. Okay.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
Real fucking neato. Okay, let's do it. Okay, Asma walks around the corner. Walks back in. You. What are you doing here?
Who, me? I own this place.
Okay, no, you've already made a mistake right out the gate. You don't own the place.
Oh,
okay. Okay, let's do it again.
Right,
let's do it again.
Wolfgang does. Okay, let's try again. One more time.
Okay. Asma walks around again. You, what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Okay, you're giving too much sass to a commanding, someone with seniority.
Oh, okay.
That'll draw attention to you, okay?
Okay.
Dude, you gotta play it ignorant.
I'm just trying to be like you, okay? That's what I'm kind of being inspired by. One more time. Okay, one more time.
I'm flattered, but now's not the time. Okay, let's do it. That's what walks around the corner again. You, what are you doing here?
Standing?
Well, you stand over there.
Okay. And I walk over wherever he points.
Do you want to be a dead eyes? Asma keeps following him.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, appreciate going with a woman might be in control. That's really progressive. The thing is, I'm going to question, why did you join the Dead Eyes?
Because my friend told me it was really cool.
Okay, we're going to change that too, because I'm good at what I do.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta be where you can
Gotcha. Okay.
There you go. You like that?
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, you use that to imply that. All right? Okay, now. And if anything else happens, just plead ignorance.
Okay,
like,
I can do that.
I'm just here to help. I'm here to do the
intern.
job. I'm here to do the job. Say,
Yeah.
do the job, and they'll be like,
I'm here to do my job.
There you go. That's
My
good.
job is to be a dead eye.
No, your job is to help out as a Deadeye. Don't mention the Deadeyes. Don't even say you're with the Deadeyes.
Okay,
It's just, they don't walk around going like, look at me, I'm with the Deadeyes. Because if anyone did that, they'd be fucking slit and their eyes would be cut out.
That's always like this, sir. Asmo Jamat looks over to you, Wolfgang.
What'd he say?
Are they always like this, sir?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay, so I'll say, I'm here to do my job, and if they ask me what my job is, I say, if they're a boss, here, how about this? If they're a boss, whatever you want the job to be, sir. But if they're not the boss, it'll be whatever the boss says.
Oh, even better, change it to, what do you need done?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There you go. What do you need done? It implies that you're available to get a job done, no matter what it is, which is important for a Deadeye.
Perfect. This could not possibly go wrong.
This isn't just Deadeyes. It's another group at the same time.
Oh, geez, that's some next level stuff. Okay,
no.
I got
Well,
it.
you're associated with the Dead Eyes for the purposes of this gig. And
Gosh, this is really complicated.
It's okay. It's okay. No matter what, if anything ever happens, just say, "It's my first day."
Okay, I can do
That's
that.
the default plan F.
Gotcha.
Because you have to say
Plan F.
that, we're pretty fucked.
Okay.
Jamat takes a red vial out of his vest. I was saving this for potential emergency, sir, but you might need it. And he hands you a healing potion.
This was fun. All right, and I'm guessing we just keep talking like that for a while.
Yeah, you guys get. I'm guessing you guys get dressed into your Deadeye's disguises. And
One of the specific things I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna cut a tail hole in mine just for when I use my disguise thing.
Okay, yeah, you cut like a little. You cut like a little V in the back that when the robes are hanging down behind you, it's not noticeable. But should
flat.
anything happen, you'll be fine. And
We should probably put these on when we get down to the docks. Find a place to slip them on.
yeah, you guys, you put on the chest pieces and stuff like that, and the boots, but you don't put on the mask or the cloak just yet.
All right, real fast, before we head down there, can we have a quick bathroom break?
Yes, I was going to say, as you get ready to head down to the docks, we'll take a break right here.
Awesome.
All right, so you guys, wearing most of your outfit, have headed down towards the northern wharf, and you can see a sewer inlet just on the edge of the riverbank there. And as you look in, you see a T-Wig, you see this with your perception, but there's a figure in the shadows just sort of like waiting there.
There's a figure in the shadows.
Just waiting there?
Just waiting there.
Just waiting there, yeah.
Asmo, squints his eyes to try and see who it is.
Roll me perception.
12.
You can't make out much. It's very dark in that tunnel. The sun has passed beyond the mountain behind you at this point. And
How many people are around the entrance of it?
around the entrance of the sewers? Not many.
This is
Very
an under
few,
the
and-
mountain underground sewers system.
This is this is out towards the outskirts of the city,
Okay.
and you're kind of near the dock wharf that you arrived at. It took you probably about a half hour or so to wander out this way.
Okay. Can't tell who it is.
Hey,
Not
Wolfgang,
with that roll.
can you tell who that is, Wolfgang?
I zoom in with my dark vision.
I mean, go ahead and roll me a perception, Wolfgang.
Wrong wolf. There we go. 14?
Since T-Wig pointed it out, you can make out the shape in the shadow, but even T-Wig's natural passive perception can't see exactly what's going on in there. It's just
I don't have dark vision, so I only have so much.
yeah. So the dark vision is helping a little, but only enough for you to actually see the shape muddled in there.
What does the shape look like?
Humanoid. It's just a person kind of leaning up against a wall there. Kind of looks impatient.
All right.
Does it look male or female at all? Or
You can't tell. It's just the shape of a humanoid.
Why does that matter? Okay.
Maybe guess who it is. Maybe it's that fucking lady you met. I don't know.
That's true. Asmo.
Stay here.
Asmo puts on the mask.
All right, you put up the mask and you begin walking toward the grate.
Yep.
And as you get closer, probably about 50 or so yards away from where you guys were standing, you're about 10 yards from the entrance, and you can tell from here that it's Garrick.
Ah, there you are. Just you?
Yeah, we couldn't tell who it was.
Asmo waves to the other two.
Hello.
Asmo waves over. I'm waving you over. Like, come on, come on.
Okay, hi,
Yeah.
hi.
All right, you guys wander over to the grate.
All right. I can get us in there, and these should be enough to get us past all of the, initial guards.
I prep T-Wig the best I can. T-Wig, what does T-Wig look like, by the way?
I haven't used it yet. I was gonna wait.
T-Wig's just wearing the same shit you are. Just face hidden by a mask, eyes kind of shadowed over. You can't really tell that it's T-Wig under the disguise.
Until T-Wig speaks. The robot voice.
What?
The metal tinny sound. The metal tinny sound of your voice is going to throw them a bit. Can you change that at all?
Hello, I am T-Wig. How's that?
Say you're wearing a helmet underneath.
I could just use this.
And I pull up the amulet.
All right. How long does Alter Self last?
I think 1 hour.
All right.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
Might take us probably about a half hour or so of just going through these tunnels, depending on how much we need to hide.
All right, T-Wig, you save that till absolutely necessary to flick it on, okay? To maximize its charge.
How about I just don't talk?
Perfect. What people wish I would do.
Or I just say I have a cold, or perhaps a sniffle.
Oh, you had your tongue cut out because you spoke when you weren't supposed to. That'll work.
Okay, that works.
That actually might work.
Yeah, it will work. They do that.
Yeah, they do.
All right, let's go.
All right. Anybody want to roll stealth checks while you're going through?
I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace on us as we go in.
Yeah! That means, what do we add to our stealth?
Plus
You add an
10.
additional 10 to your stealth check.
23.
Oh, wow,
27.
19, so 29.
Garrick has a 31.
I'm the lowest roll.
Yeah, Garrick blends in with the shadows almost immediately along with that. He just kind of looks around.
Oh, this is nice.
And all right, it's like, for every giant bee, you get this. Freaking druids, man.
You see the shape of his eyebrow kind of arc a little bit in his mask, and just continues leading you guys forward. All right, you begin traveling through the sewers. Garrick, every now and again, taking a moment to peer around corners to make sure there's no guards waiting ahead of you. And seems to be doing fine. Gonna roll a quick perception check, and anybody else who wants to can, for those who want to. Make sure you're not running into anything.
6.
I will, because I'm pretty good at
beans.
perception. 15.
Asmo bonks his head on something.
8.
And so does Wolfgang.
T-Wig, as you're looking forward, you actually notice something that Garrick didn't. He's about to step on what appears to be a wire of sorts.
I grab him and put my hand in front of him.
And you grab him just in time as you pull him back. His foot rocks back, and he looks back at you.
Look up, look around, but do not forget to look down.
And I point at the wire.
And you can see as a drip of water drips off the ceiling and clings on the wire for a bit and drips down onto the puddle on the ground.
Good catch, T-Wig.
Yeah, Garrick nods, and he puts a small chalk mark on the wall, kind of noting where it is. Then he nods and continue forward.
Is it pretty obvious, the chalk mark that he put on the wall?
To anybody just normally passing by, you might look at it and see that it's basically just kind of wear on the stone, but
Okay.
it's obvious enough to him, I guess, who travels these sewers a bit.
Okay.
And rather than taking the time to disarm the trap, which might cause something else, he just decides to leave it be. So you guys continue traveling through the sewer, and he eventually leads you to what looks to be the kind of a fissure in the wall that seems to lead into a sort of natural cave system.
Here it is.
Garrick nods.
How far in before it becomes,
You'll know.
All right. You want me to take point, or you want to take point?
No, I've been through this way before. Just gotta keep your eyes peeled on this one.
Yeah, let me do the talking if anything happens, okay? You sound like a cop.
Don't peel your eyes. That's gross.
Yeah, you know what? At least one of us should do the talking. That's fine.
He just kind of like nods, and you guys continue. You start to head through this rocky tunnel, which, as you're going through, the natural opening starts to give way to something that looks a bit more man-carved. Like,
how old does it look?
It looks as though it's probably. You know what? Give me a investigation check.
Oh. Damn.
Anybody who would like to investigate the age of this rock, or a nature check if they so choose.
6!
Nature! 13.
All right. T-Wig, you can tell, like, to you it's relatively obvious where the man-made applications begin as opposed to the natural jaggedness of the rocks. At a certain point, it starts to kind of arch out a little bit more, and you can start to tell where some picks have been hit in. It's still relatively difficult to gauge how long it's been like this, as rocks aren't exactly a specialty of yours, but you would say that, at the very least, this has been this way for a few years.
I would say approximately a few years. As you can tell by the pick marks, there hasn't been a lot of erosion, but I don't know too much about rocks to tell you more than that.
Cool.
You guys
As
continue
just
through.
thumbs up, like, all right, well.
Garrett kind of does it over his other shoulder.
Oh, thanks.
You guys continue through these rocky tunnels. There's a couple of forks here and there, some which seem to lead into caved-in dead ends. And Garrick leads you to what appears to be an opening that leads to an abandoned sewer system.
All right. Here's where the fun begins.
All right. Everyone look like we belong. No more skulking.
Okay, I drop pass without a trace.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check for everybody in the group here.
14.
11.
19.
Asmo, as you look forward, something like you see a shadow kind of skulking through, and due to your dark vision, you're able to see it a bit better. You notice that there's a patrolling guard just ahead of you, and one thing that does catch your eye, it's not reflective in the Roll20 art here, but on his face he appears to be wearing kind of a white plague doctor's mask, but he's dressed like a normal grunt.
Have we affixed our masks?
Yes, you have kind of the standard issue stuff, just the black mask in front of your face, like the little handkerchief that they're wearing in the art. But this guy that you can see here appears to be wearing a white mask on. A white plague doctor's mask, to be specific.
All right, Asmo's going to walk forward.
And
Nope.
that's up to you. This guy notices you as you kind of come around that corner.
Asmo gestures to him to come over here real fast.
Hey.
What are you doing down here? You decided to join up with Fumadin?
Yeah, and the problem is we already botched it at the get-go. I don't know where we're supposed to be.
Well, you found this place easy enough.
Well, yeah, but no exact map for this underground area, dude. People don't know about this.
Who are you with? I mean, now.
God, I mean, swapped left and right, dude.
No.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Deceive. 15.
Nice.
He just kind of nods.
No, I get it. It's kind of why I decided to join up here. The pay's steady, and you're not getting thrown every which way into the wind.
Yeah, it's just like I like the sound of this job. It was just perfect, easy money, and all you gotta do is just guard and just make sure no one breaks out, right? So like,
Yeah, and there's like no killing involved. I mean, there's death, but it's not on my hands, and I just got a family to feed, you know.
absolutely. I got a sister at home and shit too.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And it was me and my peeps. We need to know where we're supposed to go. So, I think we're supposed to be guarding one of the tunnels. I don't know one of the ways in here.
Well, when were you brought? I mean, you weren't given one of the masks.
Yeah, that's how new we are.
What do you mean we?
It's a couple people. It's a group of us.
He kind of like looks you over and
Gestures to Garrick to come this way.
You can see on this guy's face he's kind of having a hard time seeing in the darkness around you guys. What'd you say you gestured?
I gesture towards. I whistle lightly, real fast. Like clearly, I'm trying to get Garrick's attention.
Garrick looks at T-Wig and Wolfgang, and from your position, he's not sure if it's just him that you want or if you want all three of them. But Asmo just whistled. What do you guys do?
I'll move forward.
Yeah, I'll move forward as well.
Garrick follows in tow.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of you abandoning ship over there, jeez.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Well, I don't know, I could put in a good word for you over here, I guess, but they're not going to let you pass without these masks.
Who do we talk to get the masks, then?
Those of us that are here got in because we were here from the beginning when they needed runners and they needed people to, run security and...
Yeah, respect, of course.
Yeah, but it's not just something that I can hire you into, It's got to go through the big guy back there.
Yeah, you just got to point me in the right direction to the right person.
Look, if you guys go back there, then I'm not doing my job, and I get in trouble for that shit. And like I said, I got mouths to feed at home, and I don't want them to end up like the others in there,
Yeah, no. How many? If you can say that much, at least.
It's not really my area to guard, but I don't... The smell that comes out of that area, Jesus.
Jeez.
Look, especially with what happened a couple days ago with...
What happened? I thought this was a safe job. I thought this is like a fucking sweet, safe job, dude.
It mostly is, but...
Fuck.
Have you ever seen the Wraith?
Oh, fuck, don't tell me you're talking about that weird thing that all the guys are talking about. Fucking, isn't that just a story? It's exaggerating some shit.
No, apparently he got in here, but the boss scared him off.
Oh, shit,
the boss...
He got in here.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Why are you still here, then?
Because we have to keep watch.
Well, why haven't they moved shop?
Look, I don't
Someone
know.
knows
Apparently,
this.
It's not like there's a whole lot of these empty cisterns down here, I mean, this place is a good place to set up. Apparently there's a lot of commotion going on back there, but there's not a whole lot of places that we can move to and move all of the, oh God, I hate saying it, subjects.
Okay, so
especially because I don't want to touch them.
Okay, so how about this? All right, because we're down here, we're ready to work, we're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
But
if you were supposed to be here, you'd have the mask. That's all I'm saying. And
the guy with the mask didn't show up.
Who?
They don't tell me his name. No one uses names, dude.
Deception.
Okay.
9!
He's kind of looking at you a little sideways here.
I as well just slaps Garrick on the chest.
Dude, you were supposed to get the masks.
Well, why would you ask? Look, the guy said he'd be there. He wasn't there. That's why we came here.
That's, I botched this job from the get-go.
Look, if you can come back with the masks, then I can let you through. But until then, you can't... Look, I'm just doing my job. So, scoot on back.
Shit. Man, this sucks.
It really does suck because I didn't really want to do this. Asmo's going to grab him around the throat and cover his mouth immediately and pull him into the corner.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Can I assist him with that?
From your position, no.
Okay.
You're just a little too far away.
Asmo's going to grab him and pull him to the left behind the thing. Athletics check, you said?
Yes, an athletics check to see if you can secure him.
Can I got the drop on him. Can I get an advantage? I'm bobbing my eyebrows.
You know what? Since he doesn't see it coming, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Yeah, I do not ask this very often. And I'm glad
you do.
18.
That would have been your normal roll there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
yeah. But that was a coin toss. It could have been on the other
That's
side.
fine. That's fine.
I slap him in. I slap him in. I slap him on the tit.
Okay,
Damn it, I didn't
so
stop
you as this guy turns to walk away after gesturing you out, he kind of like leaves his arm outstretched, and you get him straight into a camel, like you get him straight into a cobra clutch. Just starts, and you caught him.
I'm trying to choke him out. I don't want to kill him.
Unfortunate roll, you caught him just as he was out of breath, so he can't scream.
Quiet. You're gonna be quiet. You're gonna get home to your family. Get home to your family.
I was supposed to choke him out. I want to choke him out.
Okay. Roll me. I believe it would be a D4 minus. A D4 cut in half, like, divide the D4, roll in half, and then add your strength.
So D4, add my strength.
Yeah,
So
just roll a D4.
If you roll a 1 or a 3, it's a 1. If you roll a 2 or a 4, it's a
1.
2.
Okay, so that's and add your strength to that.
3.
All right. He's starting to take some subdue damage here.
Asmo just kind of like looks over at Garrick, like, Garrick, help me, hit him.
Yeah, no, he's moving his way up, and he is going to take a shot since he's grappled with advantage here. You see kind of a bit of a club eke its way out of his cloak as he cracks this guy right on the temple with it, since he's
subdued. That means he would take natural crits, right?
basically,
No.
yeah.
Well, nah.
Well, I mean, he's considered helpless right now.
It's weird. 5e is weird with grapple.
I think it sounds like it's the DM's choice.
Yeah, just to make this run smoothly, I'm just going to say I'm going to count this as a crit as Garrett cracks him on the side of the head while you're choking him out, and he just kind of like his eyes kind of go blank. And as you let go of his throat a little, you can see that his chest is still moving and he's still breathing.
Perfect. As he's falling, Asmo just takes the mask off his head.
Alrighty.
Asmo just stares right at T-Wig.
When you put that on, you can change your form, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
And the voice as well.
Kinda.
You heard him talk, right?
I did, yeah.
Asmo starts dragging him down there's a place to drag him down, like a small little like cistern, right?
Yeah, at the moment, Garrick is currently tying him up and
Asmo
gagging him.
Now, hold on. Asmo starts dragging him.
Strip him first.
Garrick shrugs and
T-Wig
helps you carry him over this way.
Look this way. Okay, I'm coming. Wolfgang, look out. Hey, look out. T-Wig.
Asmo starts stripping the cloths off him.
All right. This is what he looks like. You heard what he sounds like.
He's
Put
so
that gem
handsome.
Yeah, oh my God, he is. His wife must be so hot. All right, so here's the thing.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a birthmark above his right nipple, but it's nice.
What race is he? Is he human or?
He seems to be half orc.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're going to look like him. You're going to put on the mask. You're going to be him. Family man, just doing the job. And you're taking us to get the masks. And if anyone guffs, say, I'll take the heat for it. I vouch for these people. You know me. I got a wife and kids at home. Like I'm going to fuck this up.
I thought you had a sister.
No. I have the sister in the story.
Oh, okay, right.
You're playing him.
And I have a family.
They can trust you because you got a family at home and you wouldn't risk it. Huh?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Good. You got to be this guy. Remember, you're a professional, but you like making money. That's your act. Okay?
All right. Meanwhile, Garrick has secured his arms and legs.
All right, I will dress in his clothes, and I will put on his mask, and I will use the crystal to make myself look like an orc.
All right, you look like a half-orc. Look astonishingly like this naked man in front of you, who, you know, he's...
I didn't even think a 10-pack was possible, but my God.
It's pretty impressive.
Really? Dude,
So,
must
right.
not eat.
I gotta be more cool and drop my accent a little. There we go.
Okay, not bad. That's pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Put on the mask.
How do I look? And I strike a silhouette pose.
You look good.
Thank you.
Now, remember, you are so bothered by the three of us coming in here, okay?
Okay.
You were like, God damn it, I have to deal with this shit. Imagine you have to do something you don't want to do, but you know it's the right thing, even though you're going to get a bunch of crap for it, but in the end it'll be worth it and you'll get a favor.
Esmo,
Yeah.
I have a family and I love them and I'm having a bad day. That's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm overloading a little bit.
Okay, Asmo just like pats T-Wig on the shoulder and just gives a hug.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so you put the plague mask on T-Wig.
Yeah.
All right, T-Wig is now masked up.
All right. Well, now or never, I guess.
Yep, into the dark.
Lead the way.
Garrick says to T-Wig.
Oh, okay. I will puff out my chest. Kind of put my hands. Do I have pockets?
There we go.
This cloak has a couple of pockets, and actually, as you rummage through them, you find a couple of things. Let me scroll down here. You find a vial of what seems to be, it looks to be kind of a purple sort of viscous liquid with a couple of orange chunks floating in it.
Kool-Aid.
Jamet soup.
And let's see, hold on, I need to make sure I know what else this guy had on him. He also has what appeared to be kind of a truncheon-like club, like a sap. Feels like a heavy bag of sand at the end of a stick.
Bag of sand on the end of a stick?
Yeah, a sap.
No idea what that is, which is probably for the best, because T-Wig won't.
And that's all this guy had on him, is just that vial.
Any family, like, locket or photos or anything like that?
You would have left any personal jewelry on the body because Garrick would not have stripped that off of him.
Fair enough. Alright.
All right.
I walk forward confidently. On the outside.
As you come around the corner, the first guy that you see looks towards you. His eyes seem to be sort of reptilian as he stares at you.
What was the commotion over there?
Guess who messed up their mask delivery?
Kind of looks at the guard that's across the way from him.
Who messed up their mask delivery?
I don't know, but I'd like to know, because guess who showed up at the front door without their masks? They've been waiting all night for them.
Wait, I wasn't told that we were getting new hires. Were you told we were getting new hires?
We're getting, of course we're getting new hires.
Roll deception as the other one looks down. Is like,
I don't think so.
Oh no! 16! Oh!
and against both of their insights.
I mean, maybe we were. I wasn't told nothing.
We were
Who was
told
supposed-
that. Hey, new hires, apparently. They messed up the time. We just want to go get the mass and get started. We're supposed to be guarding tonight.
Well, we ain't supposed to let nobody through here with that. I am the one doing the talking here. We're not supposed to let anybody through who doesn't have a mask on.
Cracker.
Dude, I told you not to bring your dog on the job.
Might be-
Who's got a dog? I miss my dog.
That's out of character. Well,
You said you take the heat for this.
maybe I'll just go and see if I can pick up the masks because they haven't been delivered. Maybe they're still in the base or something. Can you two watch outside here while I do that?
I mean, that's our job, I suppose. So yeah.
We'll chill. We'll be chill. Just want to get this sorted so we can get started. I got some shit I gotta pay for.
Are you seriously saying that you don't have any spares? What if one of yours gets damaged?
Hey, dude, shut up. That's what I'm trying to do, huh? I could just send you back outside, then you can deal with the guards out there.
All right. All right.
Yeah, dude, be chill. Just let him do his thing. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought we was the only gods.
The reptilian one kind of looks over to him.
We are.
The city guards.
Yeah.
In the sewers.
No, they're not in the sewers. They're outside.
There's not a...
I think it was just a frame of speech, dude. Come on. Okay, please go get the mask so we can just get this over with.
Wait here.
This guy kind of walks to let you by.
I will go into the fucking den of thieves.
Person with 2 deception. Have fun being in the den of thieves.
All right, you head into the den of thieves, Tewick.
I love it.
And it's very dark in here without dark vision. You start walking through, and you can, like, the air, I guess in this form you would be able to smell it a little bit better, even though you do have a sense of smell. It's just not what it normally is to anybody else. As you're walking into this area back here, you begin to smell this smell of sort of putrid decay. It seems to be, with your passive perception, you can tell that it's kind of wafting from one of the tunnels in this cross section ahead of you. It looks to be kind of a 4-way cross, one leading straight, one to the left, one to the right. As you approach it, you see a few other guards walking around.
What is my mask made out of?
As you're touching it, you're unfamiliar with the sense of touch, but it seems to be made out of, the outer layer of it is some form of cloth, although it has a little bit of tensity to it as you squeeze. You think that the inside might be a type of leather. And
Are there, like, lenses to it?
Yeah, at the very front there's a couple of dark lenses that or a couple of clear lenses that you're looking through. It just feels dark because it's very dark in here.
All right. And there's a lot of people around, or is there very few people around?
There are a couple of other guards just kind of wandering around these halls, probably just on a patrol.
I'm going to take off the mask just kind of like at the leisure, and I'm going to take both of my thumbs, which are metal, well, not really in this form, and just push and try and break one of the lenses. Like, crack it.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
This is interesting. I think I know what you're doing. That's
7, not the greatest.
Yeah, you shatter it full force.
Oh, come on.
And that the noise actually gathers the attention of one of the people wandering around. Hey, what's going on?
I had a crack in my lens on my mask, and I just tried to fix it, and now I've just fucking broke it now.
Oh, God, are you kidding me? We don't have a lot of these.
Well, I need, I need a new lens.
All right. Well, head over to the barracks, see if the big guy will let you get one.
Okay.
Good luck.
Is he in a good mood or no?
Right. Kind of roll. You can kind of sense the eye roll.
Yeah, I know. I totally know. As I keep walking forward towards the barracks, if he points it out to me.
It does not point it.
Okay.
So you get up to the cross section. There is one that's dead ahead of you, one that's to the left of you, and one that's to, just a T-tunnel, basically. All of which look equally dark from your standing position. There is a torch sconce kind of in the middle of this section here, so there's a bit of light going around. If you roll me a perception check, you might be able to at least tell where that putrid smell is coming from.
Okay. Natural 1.
It has just enveloped this area to the point that you might actually need to make a Constitution saving throw because you are, you actually have you have innards right now, and you're not used to that, and they're all kind of queasy.
Okay.
So give me a Constitution saving throw.
19.
All right, you managed to hold down whatever the hell is in your stomach. You're not even
Bees.
entirely sure. Yeah, you're able to hold down your bees.
So
You're
bad.
going to be puking up bees. But yeah, this smell is just everywhere, and you can't tell from which direction it's wafting. So you
I'm gonna
have.
I'm gonna put that
straight up-
mask back over my face to hopefully like mask most of that smell.
Yeah, that does help. There's actually a bit of a florally aroma in here. It kind of smells like basically like daisies. Like there's just like old potpourri petals in there.
Okay.
And you now know why all these guards are wearing these not only as a signifier, as a uniform, but for just for the natural need of it.
Still at the crossroads though.
Yep, left, right, straight ahead. Luckily, you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting this correct.
A T direction for T wig.
I'm gonna. Oh damn it! This is so nerve-wracking. I hate this. I'm gonna go to the right.
All right, as you begin to wander down this right tunnel, your boots kind of clacking off the stone floor, the smell begins to get a bit stronger, and you start to hear...
I do a 180 and I turn around.
And you begin walking a bit quicker, the absolute opposite direction.
Okay, let's go to the left this time.
All right, as you walk down the left, you walk over a small bridge that hangs over a very empty and dried out sewer ravine, and you walk across the other direction, and you start to see a few guards here and there. Just kind of like nod to you. One of them kind of like points at the eye hole, like the same one that you have shattered. And just
They have a shattered one, or
no,
just-
they don't have a shattered one. They're pointing like, "What the hell did you do?" And kind of like giving you like a shrug, like, "What?"
Fucking tripped.
Just kind of like wave their hand at you as
keep
you
moving
continue
forward.
walking. And there are a couple of doors down this way. One of which you can see a bit of light coming from the bottom seam of. Another one that's dark.
I'm gonna turn. No, hold on. Okay, there's 2 doors. Am I still being watched by guards?
Passively watching you, but you're dressed like them, so in theory you should be back here. They're
Okay.
probably like 5 or 6 hanging out in the hallways, wandering around.
All right, I'm gonna open the door with the light.
All right, you crack open the door and you can hear some chattering from inside. In here you see what appears to be kind of a makeshift tavern of sorts. Looks to be a couple of guys sitting at a table having like their master off sitting at their side. They have a bottle of ale in front of them, each of them. One of them appears to be half-elf. The other one appears to be half-orc in nature as well.
Welcome to
there's
the salty spittoon. How tough are you?
I once ate an entire bowl of cereal without any milk.
They aren't even sitting on chairs. They're kind of sitting at the top of. They're kind of sitting on the top of barrels and.
Oh
crates.
man, that's so badass.
Is there like an equivalent of like a tavern keeper here?
No, it appears that they're just kind of like pulling bottles of ale out of a broken open crate that you're assuming is stolen.
All right.
And there's another room kind of near that. Like it looks like it's kind of curtained off or sectioned off, and you can hear rumbling coming from back there. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what was going on. And this is what you're hearing with your passive perception. And then you hear and you start to see some blood trickle out from back there.
I'm gonna slowly grab a bottle of ale.
Hey, Weren't you supposed to be on guard duty out there? Says the
but...
half-elf male back there.
Yeah, but I thought I'd talk to the big guy and get this replaced, and I'd rather bring a peace offering, and I shake the bottle of ale.
Good fucking luck! Kind of points over to the pool of blood.
I'll say hi
to your wife for you.
Hey, you stay away from my wife.
Make me.
I'll try. Oh boy, I just hold on to the bottle like a nervous young man going to prom.
I can hear the sweat drops on your head.
I am literally, my palms are so sweaty right now.
Arms spaghetti.
Is it like a curtain?
Yeah, there's a beaded curtain. That seems to lead into this kind of sectioned off area.
Hey big guy. And I kind of just like knock my knuckle on the curtain.
They kind of clatter a little bit. And from the inside you hear, "Come in!"
Okay, I just go through the bead curtain.
Alright, if you're here, clean this fucking thing out of my goddamn sight. And you see as on what seems to be like one of the few functioning chairs you've seen so far, spins around a gnome with very slicked back black hair. This guy's got a red scar over his left eye. Doesn't seem fresh, but it's definitely grooved in there.
Oh no.
Do I see any masks anywhere in this room?
You see a mask hanging around this guy's neck. It is it's actually that of a sort of a kabuki mask, like an oni mask of sorts.
Oh, okay.
And on the face-down gentleman on the floor, you see that there's a mask off to the side stained in blood.
Okay.
The gentleman on the floor is appears to be a human of sorts.
Okay.
Might be a half-elf, but you can't tell. There's just a lot of blood and they're face down on the ground.
Without any questions asked, is there any like burlap sacks or anything like that around?
Do me a quick, with your passive perception, yeah, there's a couple of old empty bags that seem to be used to have produce in them or something.
I'm gonna load him into the bag and like chuck the mask in just casually, like as if I'm just kind of cleaning up the general mess, and just like athletics check.
Athletics.
Oh boy,
You're a big hefty orc.
7.
You're having more trouble with this than you should be, and that's raising a bit of suspicion from this tiny ornery gentleman. What seems to be the problem there? Ain't you supposed to be on guard duty out there?
Yeah, I was, but I just kind of start pushing, like with my leg, push the guy into the sack. I was on guard duty and I slipped and I smashed my mask, and now all the fumes are getting in my lungs and I'm feeling kind of dizzy, which
Oh,
sucks.
You're feeling dizzy. Oh, that's so bad. Do you want to have the night off? Do you want to have the rest of the night off?
Oh, I'm gonna work for you, man.
Oh, you're gonna work? You're gonna work? Then why are you fucking back here?
Because I need a lens.
Oh my fucking god. Roll me a deception check.
Okay. 17.
Sorry.
He walks over, takes the bloody mask out. There you fucking go. Jesus.
You having a bad night?
Roll persuasion with advantage.
All good down here. How are you?
Oh. Natural 20!
Oh my god.
He just kind of looks at you. I don't know. It's just not what it was all banged up to be. I fucking.
Look, man, I know I'm just like a guard and whatnot, but everyone gets stressed, and you can't just bottle it all up, you know?
Kind of looks at the bottle in your hand. Is that for me?
It was, yeah. I'd give it to him.
Dunk. Look, there's a lot of shit going on here. And I just thought I'd take an easy paycheck. Didn't have to kill nobody back here. But you know what? Turns out people need to die sometimes. Look at this fucknut over here. This fucking asshole coming in here asking to see if he can go see his sick mother. Fuck him. Now she'll see her in hell.
And he's in the bag.
Yeah, I guess he is. Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Like, I mean, like, more than what my usual job is. I mean, I'm back here anyway. I mean, like, do you want to, like...
I just need things to run smoothly around here. The fucking gas bag asshole back there is really hectic ever since the fucking Wraith made it in. So if you could do your goddamn job, get back out there, keep watching. You know, make sure we're not gonna get fucking invaded.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Your job.
Out of curiosity, just in case this happens again and I don't bother you again, where should I go, like, next time to just fix this? I could have fixed this on my own, really. I just needed the replacement.
Yeah, and you fucking should have. The goddamn storage. Across the goddamn hall.
Okay. Hey, big guy?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Everything will smooth out.
He's gone from a neutral temperature and just kind of like shakes his head.
I'll turn around and I will leave.
She says, knowing full well what we're about to do.
How small are your pupils right now, Nadine? As you turn and walk away. Tiniest pupils are like pinpricks.
No, they're like super dilated. They're just like like that owl. She's so calm right now. Turns around and looks.
So are you dragging the bag out with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna like throw it over my shoulder and I'm
throwing it over your shoulder. Athletics check.
Oh, I'm gonna be like no, not like on my shoulder, but like I'm gonna be dragging it from behind me. Like
Okay. Let's see how you do it. Let's see how well you do.
Why you gotta be like this?
I gotta have some fun here.
6.
All right, yeah, you're dragging it on the floor and you're just praying that it doesn't split open.
All right, I will drop it off.
Is there a blood trail under the bag?
Yes, this guy is still bleeding profusely.
I'm just imagining T-Wig dragging a corpse,
Crying.
I'm gonna like lean the thing up against the wall, and I'm gonna look at the storage. I assume I found the storage room relatively easy with my instructions and my fantastic survival instincts.
Yeah, you walk out of the you walk out of that room, kind of like dragging him and leaning him up against the wall on the outside of the door there, just hoping that somebody comes by and cleans this shit up.
Okay.
And you head over to the darkened room that you saw previously.
Okay. I will open up the door there.
Yeah, it's not locked, luckily. And as you look in here, you see a bunch of. Give me a investigation check as you're wandering around in the dark of this room.
14.
All right, you actually managed to find a little torch sconce, and it's a little bit of flint and tinder kind of hanging by a string by it. You strike it and light up the room, and you're able to see just fine. You find a couple of these crates of ale that you'd seen, a couple of barrels that seem to be full of produce of some sort. You know, making sure people can survive down here if they had to. And you find a few of these Plague Doctor masks.
Okay. I am going to... I'm going to grab the bag with the dead body in it and drag it inside. Just like half in, and I'm going to take 4 masks and just chuck them in and just close up the bag.
All right.
And then I'm going to, once again, begin to pull the bag and close the door behind me and just kind of sigh. And I'll just begin to move back towards where I came from.
Okay, I just imagine Aswell just sitting there awkwardly. So how long you been doing this job for?
Well, I've been a Deadeye for a little under 3 years now, but this job seems a bit better. I think I'll run with the free traders for a bit. They pay well, and you don't have to kill quite as much. I mean, not that I was bad at killing, but You know, the bosses makes you train in ways that it's just weird, and I just did not see the way of advancing the way some did, you know.
Yeah, no, the Deadeyes, like rolling with them so far, but some of their methods are a bit dramatic.
Yeah, so to speak.
Yeah, that's how it comes across, anyways.
And you hear the dragging of burlap on the floor, and as you look up, Asmo, you see who you assume to be T-Wig, but their mask is covered in blood right now. Dragging a body, leaving a bloody
All
trail.
Asmo can think is, oh my god, T-Wig killed somebody.
So, T-Wig, you wander out dragging this bag full of a corpse.
Now Asmo's eyes have tiny pupils.
Garrick's does too. As dilated as as tiny as dilated pupils can be while looking in the dark.
I say as I walk up, guess who got upset? And I just dump the body on the ground.
Oh, at least it wasn't you, right?
I reach into the bag and I pull out the masks. Here you go. It only took a guy dying for you guys to get these, and I just chuck them in the general direction of the party.
Ah,
All right,
That
they appear to be
Boo-hoo.
spattered in like Rorschach patterns of blood as you throw them to each of them.
Hey, you! And I point to Wolfgang. I'm like, you clean those up. You said you could.
Fine.
Yeah, come on.
I'll take them and I will prestidigitation them.
Whoa. Not very often we get a wizard down here.
See, I was gonna I was gonna push them back out, because, but hey, that's useful,
I mean, it's useful to have. It's useful to have, clean up spills.
So what are we supposed to do with,
Reptilian guy kind of points towards the bag.
I mean, what are you supposed to do with this? I've drug it this way. You're doing the rest.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. 7.
I'm not doing shit. Mongo, you do it. Okay.
oh shit, here comes Mongo!
Here comes Mongo.
I think
Yeah,
Mongo likes you.
This guy's kind of a big, thick dude. And he just kind of grabs the bag and lifts it up, and the body immediately falls out of it because you've been dragging it on the ground and the burlap ripped.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good job, Mongo.
Lifts it up by the leg and slaps it over his shoulder.
Make
And
sure
starts
it's
wandering out.
well hidden. Give him a nod.
Right.
All
Do
right.
you see that? Do you see that T-Wig's mask is broken?
Oh, I fixed it. I got a
no,
fixed one.
it's T-Wig
Oh, okay.
has a blood-spattered mask as well. And perception check for Mongo. And he's dumb as a brick.
Oh, thank god, he walked right past the body.
Ah. So it's a lot lumpier than I remember.
Something smells funny.
All right. Mongo walks away.
All right, recruits, come on.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Could I tell what his color was? It's gonna sound weird.
With dark vision, everything looks like black and white, but he does look like he had a lighter scale.
That's what kind of gives him a look. And he keeps walking.
All right.
Well, hurry up. Get your asses in gear.
Yeah, okay, coming.
All right, you guys walk back into the, well, you're new to this area. As you, as Asmo, Garrick, Wolfgang, you follow T-Wig down this tunnel. And you're all met with this same stench of, like, it seems like bile and just all sorts of just nastiness.
Okay, real fast here. The dean? Holy shit! Fucking, you just Kobe'd that. You Kobe'd that? It was so good.
Oh my god. This is why I gave T-Wig intelligence. Everyone's like, why did you give your druid intelligence? Like, this is why.
Exactly why.
Intelligence is a bad dump stat of realizing that very quick.
Oh.
That was awesome.
I'm glad I got to talk to the gnome about his troubles. I'm like, that is a very T-Wig thing to do.
We're gonna have to fuck up his day.
But
I had a backup plan, but it wouldn't have been great.
what's not awesome as you're walking through here is this insufferable smell. I mean, luckily these masks that you guys are wearing are helping a little bit, but the ones that you're wearing don't have the potpourri dumped in them. So I need Wolfgang, Asmo, and Garrick to make a Constitution save real quick.
I am going to... Ooh, yes I can. Up to 3. Okay. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on all of our masks to make them smell better.
All right. With advantage then, as Wolfgang, realizing this stench that you're walking into, that smells like fungal decomposition and all sorts of not great sewer stuff. Constitution saving throw with advantage. T-Wig, you already made it, so...
14.
All right. Asmo?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was...
Constitution
save
save.
with
Constitution
advantage.
I am so sorry. Constitution saving throw. Okay. 20! Soft.
Nice.
All right, Wolfgang, as you are inhaling, you're doing your best to cast this spell, but at the moment you feel absolutely sickened. Like your stomach is churning. You're doing all you can to keep what you have down there down. But for the next couple of minutes, everything you're going to be doing is with disadvantage, just trying to hold that.
Oh, fuck.
As everything is trying to make its way out.
Not the cold soup.
You're just holding it.
Ugh.
Not the cold soup.
The cold soup is bubbling away down there, and you're all of a sudden regretting the fact that you had anything to eat at all.
Horchata! Okay, stop.
All right, and as you reach this T intersection, that smell is kind of at its zenith there.
I'm gonna point towards the left where the barracks are, and I'm just gonna shake my head like, no, we ain't going that way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
And that down that way is where the where I saw the cells. Although this smell wasn't there last time, I don't know what's going on. Or at least it wasn't as bad.
If that's the cells, what's this way?
Asmo points the other direction.
That was the the pit. The thing that
Right.
where he was testing.
Okay, first the cages, then that room.
Right.
Okay, now here's the thing. If we're gonna bust all these people out, how many people are down in that room? The barracks, how many people we got? How many did you count, T-Wig?
1, 2. There were 2 people drinking, and then there was the big guy, and then there were
There were
6
2
guards.
people drinking, the big guy, 6 guards, the 2 that you just left behind.
2, and then 1. So that would be 11.
Oh boy. The question is, do we?
Can we talk above game real fast? They were talking amongst ourselves.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we have 3 options. We can go down, finish off the guards to cover our escape, so to speak. We can go down to the cages, or we risk whatever comes out of the pit, or the guards if we alert them, or we go down to the pit, find out what that is before we make any other calls. I am open to hearing what you two think.
I think we should get an idea of who we have to save,
Okay,
and then go from there.
I agree.
okay, all right.
Lead the way.
I lead the way towards. Garrick
the
said
way.
it was the right that led to the.
Yeah, that way that the smell just got significantly worse.
All right, I am going to cast Druidcraft as we are walking, because it allows me to make a puff of air. So a puff of wind. So as we're walking, I'm going to make like a puff of wind as we're moving forward to kind of like whiff the smell away from us.
All right. There's a slight breeze around you guys, but due to what you are walking towards, it seems to like the smell is all around you. The circulating of the air is helping maybe a little, as is Wolfgang's prestidigitation, but it is evident that you are walking towards something that's absolutely ungodly.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, and as you walk into the area, you start to notice that there are, sounds hanging in the air.
No.
And as you turn down this thing, you see a couple of caved off. You start to see some like bars that definitely signify some form of prison or something. No guards down this way that you've noticed. And at the very end of the tunnel, those of you with dark vision will notice that there's a balled, like just kind of a barricaded in, caved in sewer area down at the far end. But as you turn in to look at this first cell, you see two very emaciated men just kind of sitting, barely noticing anything around them, as in the far back of the cell, there's what seems to be melting man. Like, he's fidgeting, and his arm is starting to kind of like drip off of its body. His white is pallid, just absolutely pale, and sort of like starting to drip off. The tips of his fingers are black, his lips are black, and his eyelids have fallen off as his eyes have decomposed. The man in the man closest to the bars here, he seems to be trying to get as far away from that man as possible, but he's just so emaciated and weak that his arm is just kind of slowly dragging, just trying to get away from him. Manages to grip his tiny, frail fingers around the bar as he starts to drag his body away, and you notice that as he's dragging himself away, there's a streak of blood behind him from his flesh that appears to be peeling away.
Definitely a Monday.
That's what I bring.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Asma just whispers right into T-Wig's ear. They're going to be hard to move.
They are.
They're going to make a lot of noise if we have to move them. Let's find out what we're dealing with more.
Asma keeps
The
walking.
man that dragged himself up to the bars, well, I guess you haven't walked past it just yet. Anybody gonna move?
Yeah, Asma's gonna keep walking.
All right. As you move in front of this man, he kind of looks up and starts gingerly, like, just trying to reach his hand through the bars. Help! Help!
I am going to cast Shape Water. I'm going to pull all the moisture from the ground and leave anything else behind. And I'm going to just, like, Katara from Avatar, lead it to his mouth. Fresh water.
All right, just attempting to pull water out. Give me a nature check
Okay.
as you're attempting to discern these various liquids on the ground.
7.
That's a lot of nature.
It's very dark down here. You're not entirely sure what's going on. And
Okay.
As you splash this man with water, he seems to, like, there almost seems to be like a notable sizzle to his skin as he...
Okay.
That is unsettling, Nick.
I do my best.
Please don't.
Asmo, as you look at Garrick, you notice that there is a, like, this, not just a look of shock, but kind of a deep anger on his face. Like this,
They weren't like this. They weren't like this the other day.
I noticed that they sped up whatever they were doing. Come on, move. I need to see what else is going on.
Asma keeps walking.
Garrick follows you in pace.
I'm gonna stay behind and I'm gonna keep watch at the tunnel.
Asmo looks into the second cage.
In this second cage, you see 2 men in very similar condition to the man at the very back. Their flesh kind of bubbling and white, almost as if they've been given some severe burn wounds. Some of their flesh has kind of melted away, revealing muscle. It's all incredibly pale, and they seem to be oozing this this white pussy ichor out of their whatever wounds that they do have that are open. Their lips are black. Their fingers and all of their extremities, like their toes and fingers, look like they're frostbitten pitch black. And their eyes are just kind of darting around, just looking for anything. And the guy in the back left corner's eyes lock with you, Asmo, as his mouth begins to kind of just open and close.
Asmo puts his finger to the
and as he's making this noise, this clearly trying to formulate some language, he immediately vomits out, just gushes blood, and proceeds to pass away. As the other one looks on in horror at the fate that no doubt
Asmo keeps walking.
Awaits for him.
Asmo just keeps walking to the third and looks in.
You look in, you see in the far back, if it weren't for the fact that the other 3 people in here were definitely female in form, female humans, you wouldn't be able to tell that the person in the far back was a woman due to the, again, same nature, just pallid white. All the hair has fallen from her head, just a few strands of gray hair still stick around on top of her head, and she is just kind of quaking.
What about the women closer to the gate, to the actual bars?
The one closest to the gate is bending over, just kind of clutching her stomach and weeping, as the other 2 are... the one closest to her is trying to comfort her. The one closest to the gate has kind of red hair. The one comforting her has black hair. They both seem to be... they're all relatively emaciated, but they seem to be relatively young women.
Asmo raps across the bars, like ding. Asmo crouches down.
And as you do so, you see the woman who is clutching her stomach turns towards you, and she's noticeably pregnant, and she's just weeping. Please, no more. Let me go. I want my baby to live.
Wolfgang.
You do you?
Wolfgang.
Garrick storms off.
Asmo immediately grabs.
No, I'm grabbing him. Where the fuck is Gar going? No, fuck.
Okay, fine. As you reach out to grab Garrick, you grab him, and he just looks at you with this anger on his face.
I need
Garrick, we need to get these people to safety before we do any of this.
We need to go now. I have an idea.
Trust me, we're killing them all on the way out.
Asmo just turns to the... Asmo looks at the pregnant lady, too.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Finish your roleplay. Sorry.
Garrick pulls down his cloak, and he puts a metal mask on. He pulls from the back of his, back of a satchel. He places a metal mask on his face.
We will get them out of here.
Give me your disguise.
She tosses it. She tosses it, or he tosses it to you.
Okay, thank you.
And as you see him place this mask on his face, the eyes light up, and this black fog envelops him. For the first time up front, you 2 are witnessing the Wraith.
I need you to deal with these. I have to scout ahead, and I need to make sure there's a clear path out.
Okay, I have an idea here.
I'm gonna pull out. So we have.
And as you turn away to look at your stuff, Garrick just disappears. This
fuck, he Batman does.
I hate when he does that.
We have enough.
There's basically a pile of black smoke there, and as you turn to back to Garrick, it's kind of dissipating.
Here's my plan. We have enough disguises to disguise all the remaining people here, the prisoners, in disguises.
Really? We have 2, 3, 4.
We have the one
5,
I got
6,
from the guy
7,
we kicked
8.
our ass. We have mine. We have Garrick's, and we have all your guys's. So 3 more. So we have 6. And there
We need
are
8.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining. So we have enough, but we won't be in disguises anymore.
I'm sorry. Count out the ones that you were saying are.
We have Garrick's.
No. I meant the people that you're talking about saving.
We have these 2 here, which seem to be they're emaciated, but they're not bubbling. We have another guy bubbling, and then we have the 3 women here. So that's 3, 3.
Okay.
That's 6.
So we're not even going to try to save the other 2, the other 3.
They're
Let's
fucked.
save the ones we can most likely save here.
Asmo is looking at the pregnant woman.
I'm new here. What did they do to you? What are they doing to them?
Asmo gestures at the woman who's melting.
I don't know. They get taken out and then they come back and they seem fine. But then after a few hours they start screaming in horrible pain. And
Do they say what happened to them before the screaming starts?
Something about a gas. Something about breathing in something from the man in the dark mask. He just he tells them that they won't have to fight, that they'll be okay, but that they just need to breathe deep.
Alrighty, you 3. Have any of you inhaled the gas?
The 2 next to her shake their head. Please, you have to let me out of here.
If I do, you have to listen to every single thing that me or my friends say.
She nods, with the fervor of, she'll do anything.
Might ask you to do something scary. You gotta listen no matter what.
She looks back at the melting woman. There's nothing worse. Please.
Alright, let me look at the lock.
Asmo takes a look at the lock.
It's a pretty standard lock. I mean, you've seen this type of lock on a gate before.
Asmo just cracks those knucks. Pulls out the thieves' tools out of his pocket.
All right, go for it.
21.
Nice.
Sure enough, it takes almost no time. It's second nature to you. It's just ka-chunk. And the doorway is able to swing open, and you're still in the way, so she's tentative to kind of scramble out towards you.
Shh. You will stay put here.
Okay.
T-Wig, one of them is pregnant.
Okay. She'll get the big one then. And I take off the disguise I'm wearing and I drop the facade.
And there's a noticeable, taken abackness by your form, but they're definitely less afraid of you than they are of the melting woman in the back.
Oh.
And I'm gonna, as much as I can help, dress the woman in this outfit.
Yeah, it's she's definitely weak. Her bone, she seems better fed than the other 2. It seems like the other women in here were foregoing their meals to help her eat more. But you're able to dress her and help her get on her feet, even though they're a little shaky because she's definitely hasn't been getting any exercise being down here. The other 2 are definitely shakier getting up. They're far more emaciated than she is.
Asmo looks at the melting woman. Asmo just looks at T-Wig.
Is there any chance for them?
I will step inside.
All right, their eyes seem to they have that white, milky look to their eyes where you definitely know they can't see anything. Although the eyes are darting around, the lips are curled and cracked, but not dry. They are just pitch black and kind of leaking this pussy ichor.
Can I roll a medicine check?
Yes.
Oh, it's a natural 20%. Fuck.
This is nothing like you have ever seen before. I mean, you haven't exactly... You're not exactly a human doctor, but you have never seen anything like this in nature or otherwise. No type of poison has done this that you're aware of.
Asmo pulls out his knife. T-Wig, I need you to move.
No.
You know what I have to do.
No, it's okay. Asmo, hold on.
I'm gonna cast protection from energy on this woman.
Interesting. Click that spell real quick.
Interesting.
Touch is resistant to one type of your choice: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Okay.
I'm gonna choose acid.
Okay. As you touch them, there's a noticeable, like, give to their skin, and this Icarus fluid starts to leak out over your fingers as you're casting this. No matter how gingerly you've tried to touch this person, it feels like they're dissolving from within. And as you cast protection from acid, their body begins to kind of glow with your druidic nature for a bit, but it seems to have no effect.
Okay.
At least on their current state.
You tried. See to the ones who are okay.
Gotcha. All right, I'll go over.
Please walk away, and don't watch what happens in here. Wolfgang, take them.
Ladies, come on.
All right, they begin to follow you.
Asmo,
ladies out.
Asmo just kind of walks towards the one who's breathing in the corner.
Eyes still darting around in every which direction.
I don't know if you can hear me. I don't even know your name.
You're speaking into this, like, cauliflower ear that's, like, kind of folded in on itself.
But
there's still a hole there.
But I'm sorry this happened to you. And the people who did it will pay for what they've done. Mark my words. And there's no way we can help you that we know. And this might go on for days. If you can say yes, please give you peace.
With what seems to be every ounce of energy they have, you see a very subtle nod to the head as the back of the neck starts to split open just from leaning that way.
Asmo immediately stabs one of his daggers right into the temple.
All right. It goes in without resistance, and the eyes kind of roll back, and as you do this, there is a mist that kind of spreads through the air, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Can I quickly hold my breath instead?
There's no way you were ready for this.
Oh, is it Constitution?
Yes.
Oh, saving throw or regular?
Saving throw.
Oh, sorry. 21!
That is better than
yes, it is.
You rolled.
Much better.
Yeah, this kind of spatters throughout the air, but you manage to, like, make sure it doesn't get in any of your orifices, and you, like, kind of back away, kind of, like, wincing at it.
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Are any of them are the other ones savable, or are they all like this?
2 men. The other 2 are beyond our help.
I'll see to it.
Asmo walks out, kind of looks over his shoulder at the body, and just, fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of crumpled forward.
I was watching him put her down, so I saw that she sprayed out stuff, right?
Yeah, there was this, like, milky white ichor that kind of sprayed throughout the air.
Asmo.
What?
Maybe let me do it.
Not for nothing. I greatly appreciate that, but I'm ever so curious as to why he would volunteer for something like this.
Well, firstly, she sprayed out something that didn't look too good.
Yeah, she did. This time I know, so I'll be standing away.
Do I need any other reason? Put these people out of their misery. They're suffering. I'm trying my best not to go out there and kill everybody I see right now.
You sure that's not going to make you angrier? Sure, killing these people, ending these people's lives isn't going to set you over the edge. I can do it. Because I'm a cold-hearted fucking bastard. You're a nice guy. You're a badass, but you're a nice guy. I'll dirty my hand. Oh my god. I'll dirty my hands. Don't keep yours clean. Besides, they're gonna be red here in a moment.
Asmo, I guess for the thieves' tool, do I have to do it for each door?
Yeah.
All right, time for door number 2. 19.
Pops right open. And you
Asmo
can see
just-
the man who's barely conscious in his state, just kind of
As
back.
before Asmo goes in, Asmo just looks back at Wolfgang.
Do you agree or disagree?
My hands are far from clean, but do what you like.
Asmo just nods, walks in. Asmo goes up, repeats what he said to the woman, and standing to the side, slides the knife in.
All right, you're still within
Well,
5 feet.
However, he does hold his
You
breath.
can hold your breath. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Fine,
I
but
hold breath.
the issue is the ichor itself, not breathing it.
Okay. Not
So
breathing it.
I need, well, it doesn't matter if I mean, obviously breathing it is worse, but I still need you to make a con save just for being in contact with it.
Okay. 18.
All right. You stab this man in the head, who gave you no response, by the way. This man seems to be very close to the end. Although you
And
could definitely tell by his demeanor that he was suffering.
Asmo goes up to the third one and gestures for Wolfgang to come with him.
Come on,
Are these
lady,
two-
let's go.
Are these two the same way? Or
The
they
two in the
just
front are fine. One in the
don't
back.
look- They don't
Well,
look
you haven't
fine.
really examined them, but
Well, this
Go
one
ahead.
managed to crawl to the door.
go ahead and give me a medical while you're looking at him.
Okay.
Oh boy. 18.
As you're looking at this man, the back of his legs, and you can see that his flesh is the same color as the other two, and his he's sweating profusely, and his legs look like they are absolutely like the meat on them is like cracked open. It looks like something's been eating through his legs and his calves.
What about the other one behind him? The other.
The other one behind him is kind of like crumpled up in a ball, like head to his knees, kind of clutching in sort of a seated fetal position.
Asmo just looks at the guy at the gate, gestures to the one who in the back who's in the fetal position.
Was he gassed too?
No, neither was I.
Then why are you like this?
I don't know. Help me, please. I want to live.
I'm gonna reach through the bars. Grab my hand.
Make a Constitution saving throw as you touch him.
You lies!
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
It
Takes
is.
hand
It
back. Hand
is.
through
It
air.
is. It is. It is touch. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. Well, you touch the man, and what do you intend to do?
I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
All right. What's that? Which form of restoration is this one?
Poisoned?
Well, no, I just mean like what does lesser restoration?
You
do?
touch one creature and can end one disease or condition inflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
All right. As you cast it on him, this man's like he can feel himself being filled with some sort of energy, and you can see like the light of hope in his eyes for a moment as he's like looking around. Did it work? Please, did it work? And he's like gripping at your hands now.
Do
like, just kind of
I
like
know?
holding your hands.
Do I know if it works?
You don't know.
Fuck these guys. This could be an infectious disease. I'm really fucking worried above game right now.
Wolfgang.
Asma just looks at him. Asma just shakes his
this
head.
This guy is like got both of his hands clamped around Wolfgang's arm right now.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if he is like if it might have worked?
Real. Oh shit. Okay.
This would be medical, but you can roll an Arcana check to see if whatever's afflicting him is magical.
I'll do medicine.
Okay.
19.
By looking at this and looking at the decomposition of his legs, these burns, the fact that his flesh seems to be almost destroying itself, this doesn't seem to be a toxin or a poison that you're aware of. This seems to be something far worse. And you're not entirely sure what it is, even with that medical check. It's just something that you've never experienced before. But it isn't something that was... It isn't some form of natural poison. However, you do notice that this man's skin is giving off, like, with your low light vision, you're able to kind of notice this, is that his skin is giving off this very subtle glow, this very, like, red tingy glow. Like, it's very subtle, like, it's almost imperceptible. But you are noticing that there's that subtle glow that he's giving off. And this man is still just kind of like gripping at your hands, just, please, let me out. Help me.
Wolfgang, it's too risky. We don't know what this is. We don't know if it's infectious.
No, please.
Hey, Wolfgang, listen to me right now.
I'm gonna insight this guy. I wanted to insight him once he said he wasn't gassed.
Go ahead.
3.
This man is a very desperate man. He could be lying, but he, as far as you're aware, he could just as easily be telling the truth.
If he wasn't gassed, that means he's been infected with it without being gassed.
Please, no.
How long have you been in the room with that guy?
A couple days since. Please, I don't want it to happen to me. Please. I'd rather die. But I don't want to.
Ain't this a
Hope you felt the same
coinky-dink?
way.
Ain't this a coinky-dink?
You should come back for them.
We'll come back for you.
No, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me.
You have to make an athletics check to try to get away from his grip.
Oh, God.
I mean, he's very weak, so he's rolling at disadvantage.
2.
Oh no!
And yet somehow his desperation just clings to you.
Asmo is gonna kick the hand.
All right. You go ahead and roll me a unarmed strike, which is just basically a strength check.
You're gonna kick his fucking arm off.
I'm not gonna kick his arm off.
Roll me a strength check. We'll see.
Oh my god! I do not. Oh my god! Please not. 17. Fuck me.
All right. You
17's
basically
good.
get your foot in the right position. And you just kind of shove him backwards. Wolfgang, you kind of get clattered into the bars a little bit as this man drags your arm back a little bit. You take 1 point of damage from that, but this guy's off you.
Please.
We ain't gonna forget you. You're gonna be quiet and you knew nothing. Because if you say you saw something, then we're definitely not coming back.
Roll intimidation.
Soft 20.
This man just kind of like looks down and weeps quietly.
Okay, that's fun. Alrighty. Now,
Asmund turns and looks down the hallway to where everything else is happening.
And this is called a daffodil, and I hand off a flower. I've been druid crafting this whole time.
And
Yeah, the pregnant woman has a crown of flowers on her head that you've just been making one after the other, and her baby bump hidden by the disguise that you have on her. And as you guys look down the hallway and begin to lead these three, or are you leaving this hallway now?
Asmund turns to
Yeah.
Wolfgang.
now, let's take care of business.
Let me escort these ladies out first. Can I have my flower crown back? Thank you.
I'm just gonna grab that and put it inside of me.
And as you head down this dark hallway with a new fueled sense of determination in your hearts, this is where we will end today's session.
Perfect. I was like, this is where you end it.
Ah!